Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening again. It's happening again. It's happening again. Ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal FC is bottling it again. Yes, they are bottling it again. In 2 weeks, they've lost 2 trophies. A team that is known to be the best team in the Premier League, to an extent, in the world. Arsenal were the talk of the town from the lips of every pundit, every journalist, every football fanatic. And then I keep on bashing them. I keep on saying that watching Arsenal is fucking boring. And people and friends were like, oh, you hate Arsenal, it's just because you... And I knew their attack was blunt. They had no creativity. All they relied on were corner kicks upon corner kicks upon corner kicks and set pieces. And then once they score a goal, it is over for the opposition because they have a very strong defense with a very good goalkeeper. But now they are conceding goals left, right, center, and they are not scoring goals because we already know they were not scoring goals in the past and they are not going to score goals in the present. Because when you look at their attacking lineup, Madueke average, Saka as an average season, Kai Havertz average, Martinelli average, Gyökeres scores against only smaller teams below average. Who else is there? Gabriel Jesus average. That is why even in the Premier League, when you are talking about the Premier League 11 of the season, there is no Arsenal forward in there. And it is a fact. Today they played against Southampton and the fellows in Southampton was tearing their defense apart. The only shining light in the Arsenal squad was Max Dalman. And this guy has a bright future. This guy is technically good, can dribble. He doesn't dribble and stay at one place. He dribbles and moves the ball and press the opposition. Whenever he has the ball, you could see that something is about to happen. He's in the ilk of the Estevals of the world and the Lamine Yamals of the world. This 16-year-old boy has a great future. But let's get back to Arsenal Football Club. 2 weeks, a quadruple team now is going just for the double. It is happening again. They were shambles the whole game. They didn't create any. They created some 1 or 2 good chances. Madueke coming in the second half running on the right-hand side. And as you know, zero end product. Martinelli, one of the most useless players, has pace, no end product. Max Dalman was the only shining light in the Arsenal squad. Yeah, and they were trying to score from corners. Whenever they had corners, that is where you see their players pump up. And another negative about today's game is that Gabriel was got out of the game injured. So it seems like without Gabriel, how are they going to score a corner kick? How are they going to bombard goalkeepers and score a corner kick? It's happening again. It's happening. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And we all know it. Yeah, I will say they've won the Premier League, and that is the biggest trophy they will win this season. No more quadruple, no more triple, and no more double, because there's no way they are going to win the Champions League. Quarterfinals in the FA Cup, and they get kicked out by Southampton, a team lying in the 7th or 8th position in the Championship. And at the dying embers of the game, the tail end of the game, you could see that they were trying to equalize, but the only individual that could create magic was the 16-year-old Max Dalman. Whenever he had the ball, he was creating something. He nearly scored a goal. He was the only one that could draw about 2 to 3 players and shorten Southampton's team, meaning that other players, he frees other players so that they can score goals. But the rest of them, they were just shitty. They were shitty. They were average. The Arsenal attack is average. It's average at best. It is below average at worst. There is no negative superlative to describe this Arsenal attack because it's very, very blunt and there is no word for it. And they play boring football. It's not exciting to watch. So now I know the fans are going to be anxious. They are going to be on the neck of Arteta because if you are not winning and you are playing this boring football, that is when the fans will start criticizing you. But when you are winning and it's boring, nobody fucking cares. So Arsenal is button now to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Is now Chelsea, Manchester City, Southampton, and one of, I think, West Ham and another team, I don't know. So Arsenal is bottling it. It's happening again right in front of our eyes. I know their fans are shaking. I know the players are shaking. And this, on Wednesday, they could even lose their game against Sporting Lisbon. They could lose it because they don't create chances. They only create chances from corners. They only score goals from corners and set pieces. They don't create chances. They are not good to watch on the eye. And Southampton played them out of the park. It wasn't like it was a smash and grab from Southampton. They really played very good football, played Arsenal out of the field, and they created the better chances. Yeah, they hit the post. So it was a well-deserved victory for Southampton. Go the Saints. It's happening again. It's happening again. Southampton 2, Arsenal 1. The Butlers are doing what they know best. It's Bulldozer TV until then. Cheers.